Thank you very much for joining us once more. I'm so excited that I'm talking to you all, and I hope you guys are doing fantastic. So, hi Umid, Mahbube, Mansoor, Negar, Fatemeh, Mushtaba, and many others. Thank you everybody for joining us. I'm super happy that we are going to learn plenty of words together and speak about different topics and learn new words. This is Vocabulary Builder, everybody. The book that I am using in this class is this book, English Vocabulary in Use, Pre-Intermediate and Intermediate. Okay, this is the book that I am using. This is the 4th edition. I think this is the latest edition, the 4th edition. And every session, I teach a lesson. And this book has, I believe, 100 units. And we have covered, let me see how many units. We have covered 27 units. And we are going to cover more units in the future. Okay, so let me know, everybody, how you guys are feeling. Please type it in the public chat and let me know if you're feeling great, if you're feeling hungry like me, if you're feeling happy like me, if you're feeling excited like me. Go ahead, everybody. Omi says that he's feeling exhausted, so not excited, but exhausted. And Omid, why? Why exhausted? Omid, can you speak, my friend? I believe Omid can't speak, but Donia, I'm angry. Why? Have I done something? Negar is feeling really excited and happy and great all at the same time. Very good, Negar, very good. Moshab is great, very good, Moshaba. Mas is feeling happy. Adrizo is also starving. Adrizo, so am I. I'm also starving. I'm also very hungry. I had some chocolate and some cookies. Not enough. I need real food. Something wholesome. And Mansur is feeling tired, strong, and motivated, but a bit sick. Perfect, Amir. I hope you have a speedy recovery and get well soon. Very good, Amir. Yes, Amir was always really energetic, but I can see that he's not saying much, so I believe he's feeling a bit down, but great. Mohsen, fortunately, everything is my way. Fantastic. I feel tired. Actually, I'm so busy and confused. Donia, that's life. I'm also like that, I think. Things are not getting better, they're getting worse. Fortunately, everything is in my way. Most of it is in my way, then you're saying you have a lot of problems because there are many things in your way, so you can't go. Right? You can't say, oh, everything's my way, that's okay. I'm always starving. Okay? And Mahmoud, don't cry. I know you can cry, but don't cry, please. At least not in the class. We can cry, Mahmoud, after the class, together. We can go and cry, because I might also cry. And I'm full of energy, very good, Mahmoud. So, let's get started. Great. So, look over there, everybody. Look over there. So, what is this? It is a bus.
It's a bus.
It's a bus. Exactly. And what about this one?
Lorry.
You can say a lorry. In British English, people say lorry. In British English. In American English, you easily say a truck.
Yes.
It's a truck. And what about this one?
Bicycle.
A bicycle. You can also call it a
Motorbike.
motorbike. No, it's bicycle. You can also call it a bike,
Bike. Yeah.
right? You can also say bike. Good. And what about this one?
Motorbike.
Yeah,
Or motorcycle.
yes, a motorcycle or a motorbike. And this is
It's a van.
it's a van. And this is a
Couch.
coach. Yeah. So it is still a bus. What's the difference between the bus and the coach?
Coach for
We use
long
coach
travel.
to move between two cities.
Exactly. So when you get on the coach, you normally want to go from one city to another. But when you take the bus, you're going to go from one bus stop to another. So coaches are for long distances from Tehran to Mashhad, but the bus is just for Tehran. You know,
Okay.
it's just short distance.
Like
In
BRT.
Yeah, like that, yes. But in American English, it is always called bus. It is a bus. It is also a bus. But in British English, they call it a bus, but they call it a coach.
It's a coach. Yes.
Yeah, but in American English, both of them are just a bus. Easy. Okay, good. So right now, let's go for this one. If you drive a bus, what's your name?
Driver bus.
A bus driver. A bus driver, a coach driver. If you drive a taxi, what is your name?
Taxi driver.
A taxi driver. And if you, taxi driver, yeah. And if you drive a train, then you are a
Driver.
train driver. If you ride a bike, you are a
Cycle.
Cycle.
cyclist. And if you pilot an airplane, fly an airplane, then you are called a
Pilot.
pilot. Okay? So
Yeah.
easy. So I ride a bicycle. I am a cyclist. Yes.
Cyclist.
I drive a train.
Train driver.
What am I? A train. I fly an airplane. I am a
Pilot.
pilot. Great. So when you want to get on the bus, when you want to get into a taxi, okay, you have to
Money.
pay money. Yeah, they don't take you from one place to another for free. You have to pay. If you get on the bus, you have to pay the bus fare. The bus fare, the bus fare. It's the amount of money that you have to pay. That's the bus fare. And if that's the train, then it is
Train.
train fare. If it is the plane, then it is airfare. When it is the taxi, it is just a
Air.
fare. And for bicycles, you never pay for anything. Okay, good. So when you want to use the bus or use the coach, yes, Naga?
Teacher, about bicycle, these days we have to pay something in Iran, and we should say about this fare.
If that's what you're using, that's called the bike share program. It's a little different. Yeah, that is also, you have to also pay a fare, but you don't say bicycle fare. You normally say the fare. But that program that you can, for example, I believe in Tehran, Isfahan, and I believe in Tabriz, you can go, there are some bicycles on the street and you can take one and then ride the bike to go somewhere and then bring the bike back. And sometimes they are for free, sometimes you have to pay a small amount. That is called the bike share, bike share program. Okay? And that's it, yes. Good. So,
Thanks.
you're welcome. People say, what you need, Donia? This is unit number 28, my friend. Okay, so even when you want to use the bus or you want to use the train, you have to use the right verb. So for the bus, we get the bus. What is the verb?
Get.
To get the bus.
Get.
Or
Catch.
Catch the bus.
catch the bus,
Go
or
by bus.
go by
By
bus.
bus.
Go by bus. Exactly. For the train, again, get, catch,
Get. Go by bus.
go by. But normally, for the plane, we use the verb
Fly.
fly. For example, I want to. Can you mute your mics, everybody, please? Can you mute your mics? When you are not speaking, you should mute your mic because sometimes I can hear a lot of noise. For example, when you do this, that's a lot of noise. Okay? So make sure that you mute your mic when you don't want to speak. Anyways, imagine I want to go to London. Okay? And I want to take the plane. So I can also say I want to
Fly.
London.
Fly. Fly to London.
Fantastic, yes. I want to fly to London. If I want to go by train, I can say I want to
Get. Catch.
Catch
Go by.
the train. Or
catch the train or get the train. I want to get the train to London. I want to go by train to London. That's how you can say that. I believe someone had a question. What is your question, Mohsen?
Sorry, teacher. Can we say you take a train or take a bus?
Yes, you can say that. Yeah, you can say you can use a number of verbs. Take is okay, get is okay, catch is okay, go by is okay. Yeah, these three are very common, but take is also okay. But these three are more common. To talk about the bus, to get the bus, it's like more common, for example. But it's take is also okay. But if you use, for example, you might use take for taxi. You take a taxi. You get a taxi.
Thank you.
Right? Good. And then for bike, you can say go by bike. To cycle somewhere. Oh, someone has a question?
Ride a bike.
Okay, so again, mics are mute. When I ask you a question, I'll ask you to respond, okay? So, go by bike, you can cycle to work, and you can ride a bike to work. For example, I have a colleague, and he doesn't come to work by train or bus. He to work. He
cycles
to work. Yeah, he cycles to work. Yes, and I believe he can ride a bike to work because he lives near here. But if you live far from the institute, far from your work, it's too hard to go by bike. It's too hard to ride a bike to work. But if your place is near where you work, easy. You simply ride a bike to work and you're happy. Perfect. So, and sometimes you, for example, get the bus to work, and then when you arrive at your work, you do this.
Walking.
Okay. The action of
on the bus.
getting, yes, the action of getting out of the bus is called to get
off the bus.
And to do this is to get
on.
get on. Yeah, you get on the bus and you get off the bus. And for the train, again, you get on and then you
Get off.
get off. For the airplane, you get on and then you get off.
Get off.
But for cars or the taxi, you
Get in.
get in.
And get out.
You get in when you want to get into the taxi, and to come out of the taxi, you get out of it. Yeah, you get out of the taxi, and for The bike, we also say get on and
Get off.
get off. Okay, so
Teacher,
yeah,
when we stand in bus, train, and plane, we use get in and get out. Get on and get off.
and get
Yes.
off. Yeah,
In
and
a
also for
taxi,
bikes. Yeah,
Yes.
for bikes, for the train, for the plane, for the bus. Yeah, get on, get off. But for cars, for small cars, taxis included, you say
Get in and get
get
out.
in and get out of. Yeah. So that's it. So right now, everybody, I'm going to put you into different breakout rooms, and I want you to answer these questions. The first question is this one: how do you get to work, or how do you go to work? That's my first question. How do you know how to do? I mean, I believe I gotta write it down in the shared notes. I believe that's better. How do you get to work, and why? You might say, I go to work by car, I go to work by taxi. So why? Is it because it's easier? Is it cheaper? Is it more comfortable? Why? And the second question I'm going to ask you is, how do you like to go traveling, and why? Do you like to fly to different places because it's easier? That's it. The next question is, do you like to cycle to work?
Working 48 hours, if necessary.
Is it possible?
So,
And the next question is, do you like to fly, or do you think it is dangerous because a lot of people don't like to fly. They think, no, that's too dangerous, I can't do it. And the next question is, do you think the airfare or train fare in your city are too high and expensive? Why? So these are the questions. I have, I think, 4 or 5 questions for you. I'm gonna copy them so that you can see them in the breakout rooms. Okay, teacher for a horse. Remember, for horses, you can use get on and get off. Yeah, I believe that's okay. But we normally, you can also say to, we also have the word hop in. Let me write it for you. For example, when you want to get on a horse or a car, especially when you have to jump, you might use hop in and to. But you can also use the word get on for a horse, but you normally use to mount a horse. Normally, the correct verb is to mount a horse. But get on is also okay. But normally people prefer to use mount, but get on is also okay. So anyways, everybody, so you have the questions. Please copy the questions. Try to give long answers to the questions, and try to use these words as much as you can. So let's go and let's discuss them with our friends. Wait a sec, I believe we gotta do this. Let's go. Thank you very much. Remember, everybody, we say, for example, to get or take a taxi, right? The pronunciation is taxi, not taxi, but it's a taxi. And when you, for example, you want to say, how do I get to work? You can use more than one, for example, sentence. You can easily say, I get the bus at the bus stop. Bus stop is where you get on the bus. I get the bus, or get on the bus at the bus stop, and then which means after that, and then I take a taxi. Okay, first you say that, and then you say I take a taxi to continue your sentence. And one word. If something is very good, for example, you get into the taxi is very nice and it's very good, you can say it's more convenient. It's more, everybody, convenient.
Convenient.
So if something is convenient, is it good or is it very bad and uncomfortable?
Good.
You see?
Very good.
So which one's more comfortable? Bus or
Subway.
or the plane?
Plane.
Yes. For example, if you want to go to Shiraz, if you want to go to Shiraz right now from Tehran, you can go there by bus or by coach. You can get a coach, but it's gonna take how many hours from Tehran to Shiraz?
I think
14.
for 7.
14? 7? Oh, by coach, by bus. By bus, I believe 16.
14.
14. Okay, it'll take 14 hours, and that's a lot of time. But if you want to go, if you fly to Shiraz, it'll take
1 hour.
2 hours.
1 or 2 hours. 1 hour, I think. So it is convenient. So let me write the word. Convenient. It's very convenient. What about going to Shiraz by motorbike? Do you think that's convenient?
No.
No.
It's horrible.
Inconvenient.
It's horrible. Yeah, it's so horrible. So then, or horrible, yeah. So then it's inconvenient. Very good.
Excuse me, I have a question.
What is your question?
In these sentences, we don't use car or bus. Just I say it is convenient, yes?
But you can say that, Fatima. For example, you can say traveling by bike is inconvenient. Or traveling by, for example, flying is convenient. But you can also say it like this. I don't like to travel by bus because it is inconvenient. Here, when you say it is, everybody knows what you're talking about because you just said that you don't like to travel by bus because it is inconvenient. Got it?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, very good. So this is a good word. Convenient, good. Inconvenient, not good. So let's go for this one. The place that you get on the bus, there's an area, you wait for the bus, is called the...
Bus stop.
Listen. Bus stop. Everybody?
Bus.
Bus stop. I don't say bus stop, I say bus stop. Yeah, there's a bus stop there. You only pronounce one S, yeah, bus stop. Or you can also say bus station. Thank you very much. You guys are listening really well. Very good. Yeah, you say bus station, not bus station. Bus station. For the train, this place that you go and you get on the train is called the
Platform.
platform. Or you can call it the train station. The train station. Again, you don't say train station, you say the train station. Again,
Train
Train
the
station.
train station. Fantastic. And where you get on the plane is called the airport. And the place you wait to get a taxi is called the taxi
Taxi rank.
rank. Look, someone had a question. Everybody, when you have a question, you can raise your hand because sometimes with a teacher, I don't know who wants to ask me a question. That's Dunya. Dunya, go ahead.
Sorry, I apologize to you because I interrupted
No problem.
But anyway, about the airport, I wanted to ask you which the good pronunciation, airport or airport? Which one?
You don't say airport. No, you just say airport. Airport. Because it's like air, and airport. It's not air. No. Airport.
Okay, got it.
And you normally, Dunya, use the word da before airport. So you say it like this: the airport. The airport. For example, you might want to go and to go to Shiraz. You want to fly to Shiraz, so you need to get up early in the morning to go to the
airport.
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 Yeah, everybody said, but Dunya didn't. Yeah, to go to the airport, exactly. That's it. And let's go for the last part. When you go from Shiraz to Tehran, from Ahvaz to Zahedan, this is called a
Journey.
journey. That's called a journey. Either you travel by bus or travel by train, that's called the journey. But if you travel by plane or fly, then you can call it the flight. You can still call it a journey, but you can also call it a flight. That's why when you, for example, go from Tehran to Turkey to Istanbul, when you arrive in Istanbul, people say, I hope you enjoyed your flight. Which means I hope you enjoyed your journey. I believe Amir has a question. Amir, what is your question?
Yes, teacher. Could we use trip instead of journey?
Trip is a little different, Amir. Trip is when you go, for example, I live in Tehran, you go to Istanbul, you spend time in Istanbul, and then you come back home, and then people say, was it a good trip? So trip is not just going from one place to another. Going to that place, staying, and coming back. All of this is called a trip. But any from A to B, you go from this city to that city, is a journey.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's it. Yes?
We use a train that was in Tehran, I think, and go in Van, in Turkey. It can be, the people don't say it was a good flight. It was a good journey, I think, or not?
It's a journey. Yeah, from Tehran to Van, that's a journey. And it is a very hard journey, Dunya, right? It's 24 hours, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's a journey. And do you think it's very convenient?
It's. I think it's good just for something like journey, but it isn't convenient because, as you know, the flight is more comfortable.
Yeah. But also more
Yeah.
expensive,
Absolutely.
right? Yeah, and I didn't know, Dunya, that there was a train from Tehran to Turkey. I didn't know that. A friend told me about it, and I was so excited. And then she said, but it takes 24 hours. And then I was not excited anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. Something
Good.
like tour.
Yes, exactly. It's like a tour. Yeah. So thank you very much, everybody. So let's go for this part. Excuse me for a sec. 1 minute. I'm so sorry. I need to do something. All right. Okay.
Yeah, how have you been?
So let's go for these parts, these ones, and let's go for the sentences. I go to work by bus. It's only 3 stops. So the stops are where the bus
Get on and get bus.
Yeah, stops at the bus station, exactly. People get on, so many people get off, and that's it. So then there are more stops. Is it good or is it bad?
Is it bad?
Bad.
Why?
Because wasting our time in
Yeah.
this way.
It'll take more time, of course, yeah. Great, let's go to the next one. We got the train to Cardiff, but the journey was terrible. So did they have a good time to going to Cardiff?
No.
Yeah, they had a really bad time. Exactly. Let's go next one.
No.
When the bus fares went up last month, my dad started cycling to work. So when the bus fares go up, does that mean it became cheaper or more expensive?
More expensive.
More expensive.
More expensive.
And do you think this person's dad is very generous, or do you think he's very stingy?
Stingy and mean.
Yes, thank you.
Because the guy said, okay.
Saver money, teacher. Money saver.
Yeah. But cycling is too hard. Yeah. Yeah, the bus fares went up. My dad started cycling to work. I mean, that's unbelievable. And let me tell you
But
something.
teacher is thrifty people. He's a thrifty person. I
Very
think.
thrifty, yeah, very stingy. We also have a word for that. We say tight-fisted. Let me write it down. Tight-fisted. Or thrifty was also a good word. But tight-fisted, I believe you know what that means, right? Your
Yeah.
fist is very tight.
And it has a negative meaning, yes?
Very negative, of course, yeah. The one that, frugal is also a word. Frugal is not negative, but the word thrifty that Donia said, this one is positive, which means you're just careful with your money. Okay, like Yazdi people. Yazdi people are thrifty. They are very careful how much money they spend. But some people are
Thank you, Doreen.
tight-fisted.
For joining me.
Okay, so let's go for the next one, and let's talk about the next word. We have the word, this one. I got out of the taxi and almost walked away without paying the fare. So when you haven't paid the fare, does that mean you paid the money you had to, or you didn't pay?
Didn't pay.
Yeah, when you go somewhere without paying the fare, it means no money. That's great. And let's go to the next one. If there are more flights, airfares should be cheaper. Is it true in Iran?
No.
No.
Very expensive.
Expensive.
They don't want to be more expensive?
Very
Right.
Yeah, because in Nowruz, before Nowruz, I wanted to go somewhere, and I thought, okay, I want to go to that, for example, city. Let's say I needed to pay 20 million 2 months. And then during Nowruz, the new year, the prices went up. The airfare went up so much that I didn't have the money to go to the place. I had booked the hotel, but didn't have the money for the airfare to fly. But there were too many flights, but the airfares did not go down. It went up again. So, surprise, yeah. That's it. And next one, we were going to get the train to Paris, but in the end, we decided to fly. So, how did this person get to Paris? By train or by plane?
By plane.
Okay.
How do you know that?
I think
So in the end,
80%.
No, I'm saying because he said we decided to fly. When you decide to fly, it means you went there by
Plane.
By plane.
plane. Yes, by the plane. So that's it, everybody. Let me clean the table. We read the words, we made sentences, and right now, do you have any questions for me? Do you have any questions?
No any question.
No.
Everything is clear.
So thank God. Then Antonia says parsimonious. Yeah, that's also a good word. Antonia, you know too many words meaning exactly this. Why is that? Why? Because they're frugal, thrifty, and parsimonious, and they all more or less have the same meaning. So why too many words for this meaning?
No, teacher, kind of book. I read it before, and it has this word with together. So I keep them in mind before, and now when you said, I remember them.
So good mind. I mean, good brain. Very good. Very good. Yes. So we're done with this part, and let's see if we can do any exercises. Wait a second. Yes. So let's go and let's do this exercise, everybody. You have 1 minute, read them all, and try to circle the verb or the verbs that are correct. For example, number 1, we were late. So we had to get a taxi. Normally do not say catch a taxi. Normally get a taxi. Normally get a taxi. Yes. So do the rest on your own. All right, so let's answer the questions together. Number 2, you mustn't ride or drive a motorbike without a helmet in the UK. So which one? Right. Exactly. She told them to get in or get on the car and fasten the still. Get in. Yes. Number 4, to the airport takes half an hour. Which one?
The journey.
Travel.
The journey, the journey. We use travel more like a verb. So, for example, I might say, I like to travel to London. But I can talk about the journey to London, not the travel to London. The journey. Trains to the airport every half an hour.
Travel or run?
Run, very good, run, exactly. Trains to the airport run every half an hour, which means they come every 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes they come. Let's go to the next one. The pilot didn't want to the plane in such bad weather.
Fly the plane.
Yes, they left a bit late and the bus.
Missed the bus.
You missed the bus. Yes, I see the train are going up again. Fares. The fares. Tickets are things. That's a ticket. But fares is the money. You must. Tickets can also be okay. I mean, but normally you say the fares. But you say tickets, I can understand it. And number 9, you mustn't speak to the bus
driver
when he's driving. We must give the bus
Get off.
Get
Get
off
off the bus at the next.
station.
Station.
Both of them. Both of them.
Both.
You can't say a station. You can't say a stop. But never say next stop. Yeah, say bus station, but say next stop. Yeah, next stop makes more sense. We have to stop next station. Next stop. Stop makes more sense. But you can say bus station, bus stop. But normally, if you have to use it alone, you say stop. So that's it, everybody. Let's go for this one. Test your knowledge. Can you label the vehicles? By the way, that's a bus, that's a car, that's a taxi. All of them are called vehicles. Vehicles. Yeah. In British English, you might hear this word vehicles, but in American English, you easily say vehicles. You pronounce the word like there are no H's there. There's no H there. Vehicles. So vehicles are
Bus, coach,
Bus,
motorbike,
car,
Bicycle,
lorry,
one,
bike.
all of them. Yes, all of them. Fantastic. So that's the bus. What is this?
Bike, motorbike.
A
Motorcycle.
motorbike, a motorcycle, a motorbike. What this one?
Coach.
A coach. What this one?
Van.
What this one?
van,
A van. This one?
Lorry.
Lorry.
It's a truck or lorry. And what this one?
Bicycle.
Bicycle, a bicycle or a bike. So everybody, I gotta say goodbye. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. We didn't cover the whole unit because I believe there are more words that we need to cover next session. Next session, we're going to talk about more words and more vocabulary about traveling and other vehicles. You can think about your neighborhood and you can see these vehicles everywhere, and then see you next session. Yes, Dunya.
Sorry, teacher, I want to ask you, do you teach this book completely or not?
I hope completely, Dunya. It depends on you. If you're hardworking and if you're very studious and if you take part in the class, yes, we can all together finish the book. And at Iran Europe, Dunya, we do a lot. We together start a book and then finish it. Last year, we finished Oxford Border Skills. We finished so many books last years, and I hope this year we can finish this book, or at least study a good number of units. Yeah.
I'm really happy to hear that. Thank you, teacher. I hope so.
So that's great then. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Dunya. Thank you, Omid. Mansoor, when is the next session? Next week at this time. So next week, 7:30 on Tuesday. Love you all and bye-bye.
Thank you, teacher. Goodbye.
Thank you, brother. Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.